What if one single hour, just one quiet hour, could completely change your life? Not a new job, not a miracle, just the first hour of your day. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village on the side of a snowy mountain, there lived a young man named Elias. Elias was not lazy. He was not unkind. But every single day, Elias felt tired. He felt behind. He felt like life was moving too fast, and he was always running to catch up. He worked at the village bakery. He woke up late every morning. He rushed out the door with no breakfast, no plan, no peace. His coat was always half-buttoned. His bread was always half-baked. And deep inside his heart, he always felt half-finished, too. His neighbor, an old woman named Martha, watched him every morning from her window. She smiled quietly. She said nothing, yet. One cold winter morning, the bakery owner called Elias into his office. "Elias," he said gently, "your bread is good, but you are always late. You always look tired. Your mind is somewhere else. I need someone who is present." Elias walked home slowly that evening. The snow was falling soft and quiet around him. He sat on his doorstep and looked at his hands. "What am I doing wrong?" he thought. "I work hard. I will try hard. Why does nothing feel right?" He didn't have an answer. He just sat there in the cold until a warm yellow light caught his eye. Elias had never noticed it before, but every single morning, long before the sun came up, Martha's light was on. The next morning, Elias could not sleep. He stared at the ceiling in the dark. His mind was loud. His worries were heavy. He thought about the bakery. He thought about his future. He thought about how he was already 26 years old and still felt lost. At 4:45 in the morning, he got up, not because he wanted to, because he couldn't stay still. He looked out the window, and there it was again, Martha's warm yellow light. What does that old woman do so early? He wondered. He wrapped himself in his coat and walked across the lane. He knocked softly. Martha opened the door. She was not surprised. "I was wondering when you would come," she said. She handed him a cup of tea. They sat together by the fire. Outside, the world was silent. The mountain was sleeping. The village was still. And for the first time in a long time, so was Elias. "Martha," Elias said quietly, "what do you do every morning? So early? Alone?" She smiled and looked into her teacup. "I don't do very much," she said. "I sit. I breathe. I write 3 small things I am grateful for. I read a few pages of a good book. I think about one thing I want to do well today. And then I make my bread. That's it. That's it," she said. "But how does that help anything?" he asked. Martha looked at him gently. "Elias, when you rush into the day owns you. But when you rise before the noise, before the rush, before everyone else, you have a chance to own yourself first." Elias sat quietly for a long moment. Those words moved something inside him, something deep and still and true. "Can I come again tomorrow?" he asked. "I will have the kettle on," she said. So Elias came back. The next morning, and the morning after that, and the morning after that. Each day, he woke before the sun. He sat in the quiet. He wrote one small thing he was grateful for. He read a few pages. He planned one thing to do with care. It was not dramatic. It was not magical. But slowly, like snow melting in spring, something began to change. His bread got better. His hands stopped shaking. His eyes stopped looking far away. One morning, the bakery owner came in early and found Elias already working. The oven was warm. The dough was ready. The loaves were rising perfectly. The owner stood in the doorway and stared. "Elias," he said slowly, "what happened to you?" Elias looked up. He smiled, a real, quiet, steady smile. "I started waking up a little earlier," he said simply. The owner shook his head in wonder. He didn't fully understand, but he didn't need to. Months passed. The snow melted. Spring came to the mountain village. Elias still woke before the sun. He still sat in the quiet. He still wrote his one small grateful thing. But now, something bigger had grown inside him. A sense of calm, a sense of direction, a sense that his life belonged to him. One morning, he looked across the lane. Martha's light was on, as always. He smiled to himself and lit his own lamp. 2 warm, golden windows, glowing in the dark, before the rest of the world woke up. And Elias finally understood something that no school had ever taught him. You cannot control the whole day, but you can control the first hour. And the first hour shapes everything that follows. Life lesson: rise before the noise. On your first hour, when you build your morning, you build your life.